Hi guys, and welcome to Six Pack Classroom Educational Videos. I've had so many people around the world email me and text me and call me and hassle me about my guidelines and what I think about the coronavirus, and I tried very hard to stay out of it. But there's a lot of false information out there, so I had to step in and make this video. So, the University of Newcastle has come up with 5 nutritional ideologies that can help assist the coronavirus. Here are the most important ones. So, vitamin A is one of the most important. It can actually strengthen the respiratory tract, preventing the disease from getting in the first place. Vitamin B is probably the second most important, as it is the main vitamin that's responsible for boosting and producing antioxidants and your killer T cells. So the third vitamin that they really forgot to talk about is vitamin C. Now, Australians have really kind of shot themselves in the foot on this one because in the past, they've always told people that 65 milligrams of vitamin C is enough. That was the daily recommended intake. 65 milligrams of vitamin C really doesn't do anything for you. Ask anybody that knows any virus as well, and they will know it is completely useless. And one small factor, one small thing that they thought about why they recommended 65 milligrams was simply because they knew it wasn't going to do anything for you. It'll force people to get sick and keep people on medications that will bring the government in billions of dollars. But now they've kind of shot themselves in the foot because with this new coronavirus that has come out, um, China has been doing trials on mega doses of vitamin C, and it has worked phenomenally well. And where I'm talking about is 84% of cases have dramatically improved their health within a quarter of the time as standard medications. So why haven't we heard about that over here? Again, they have shot themselves in the foot. So let's have a chat about vitamin C. There are 2 different types of vitamin C. Vitamin C you can buy as ascorbic acid or sodium ascorbate. You do not want to use ascorbic acid. So where vitamin C kind of oxidizes in the bloodstream, they've created a coating around the vitamin C, and that stops the vitamin C from oxidizing in your blood. What they've done is they've been able to take that off the vitamin C and sell the shell as vitamin C. It does nothing for you. So do not buy your vitamin C as ascorbic acid. Must buy it as sodium ascorbate. Sodium ascorbate is the actual vitamin C that does a phenomenal job. So 65 milligrams doesn't do anything for you. Your body can actually absorb through the digestive system artificial vitamin C of up to 10,000 milligrams. That's right, not 65, but 10,000. So every time I get a cold or a flu, the first thing I do is on day one, as soon as you find out, I drop about 7,000 milligrams of vitamin C, then up the dosage by 1,000 milligrams a day if needed. Normally 2 days, it is gone. So that's what I do with my vitamin C. The worst case scenario is that you'll get diarrhea and hot flushes. That's just by taking too much and one hit. Now, the research they've done in China is based on intravenous vitamin C. So let's have a quick chat about what that is. Intravenous vitamin C is simply bypassing your digestive system, where your body can only absorb up to 10,000 milligrams, and actually slow drip injecting intravenously into your bloodstream 30,000 milligrams at a hit. So just remember, daily intake of vitamin C is recommended 65, but in order to actually do the job, you can intravenously drip up to 30,000 milligrams. Now, once this is done, being able to help and assist the cure, it's not a cure, but it's going to help assist the cure for coronavirus, you're looking at a massive, massive help. It will dramatically assist. And in some cases in China, I can say this, it actually has been proven to eradicate the virus completely. I'm not saying not to listen to your doctor. Go to your doctor, do what needs to be done, take the medications that they suggest, but definitely get the intravenous vitamin C on top of that. So back in the day, we had cancer patients back 10 years ago when vitamin C intravenous drip first came out and they started getting really, really popular, I remember going to get the drip and there was like a line of people down the road with cancer patients getting it done, because so many more cancer patients were getting themselves healed with this slow drip vitamin C. And then all of a sudden, the government just shut them down because they didn't want people to know about how good it is. And again, they've shot themselves in the foot, because now we need it more than ever. It has clinically been proven to work in China, but now Australia isn't telling anybody. And I don't know why this information has not been released. So as you've just seen the video up to date, let's have a quick summary before we move on. Vitamin A, B, and C. It's as easy as ABC. Vitamin A has been playing a large role in strengthening the lining of the respiratory tract, preventing the disease from getting into the lungs. Vitamin B plays a large role in producing killer cells to help fight the virus if it gets in. And vitamin C in quantum doses can do a massive role in building up antioxidants and boosting your immune system and actually killing the virus and preventing further damage from happening in the body.
So Medline Plus Online has come up with the guidelines for exercise and immunity and proves that exercise can help fight the infection. Here they talk about how exercise can flush bacteria out of your system by good breathing and the flow of blood throughout your body. They talk about how it actually can produce antibodies to help fight the negative hormones such as cortisol that's built up in your bodies, and how those antibodies can actually fight fight infection. And they also talk about one of the most important things here, which is how an increase in temperature and the heat waves produced by the body in exercising can dislodge the virus from the viral proteins, so your body can flush it out of your system. It is absolutely amazing. So it is a proven fact that you must continue exercising. Do not stop. But what type of exercise, that is what's important. The range of different types of exercises you do and what exercise you choose to do is what is going to establish whether the virus gets a hold of your body or whether you get to flush it out. So the guidelines is suggesting to do moderate to light activity, light to moderate exercise, nothing too strenuous. You've got to remember that the human body was not made to exercise. So if you train really hard, you produce a lot of negative hormones in your body, a highly stress response, a lot of cortisol, a lot of lactic acid, and now your immune system has to flush those things out. So if you have a virus, your body now has two things to fight. So make sure that you have light to moderate exercise so you can boost an immune response and keep your immune system focused on where it should be.
3 great tips on the coronavirus and preventing coronavirus and things that you should know about that you shouldn't do. Some bonus footage for you. The first thing, drink a lot of water. The virus stays in your throat for a long period of time before it actually gets into your body through the respiratory tract and causing damage. The more water you drink, the more of the virus you can flush into your digestive system and pee out. So that's a really good trip that I learned from a doctor in the United States. The second thing is to actually go get a flu shot. Now, if you get a flu shot, that's not going to help you prevent this virus. We don't have an antivirus or viral or an antivirus for this actual virus yet. But if you get yourself a flu shot, then if you get flu-like symptoms, you know straight away that it's most probably coronavirus. And so you can jump on it as soon as possible. A lot of people out there are spreading it because they think they just have the flu, but they don't. Or they're clogging up our emergency services because they think they have the coronavirus, but they don't. If you get yourself a flu shot, the chances are you're most probably not going to get the flu. And if you do, well, you now know what it is. The third thing I want to talk to you about is your diet. Now, on your diet plan, what I do not want you to do is be going to the butchers and buying a shitload of meat. Try to stay away from proteins that are highly acidic. 85 to 95% of all disease and illness in the world occurs when your body has an acidic state. So on the acid alkaline scale, 0 to 14, the human body sits at about 7.4, slightly alkaline. Once your body becomes acidic, you pick up disease and illness. So you want to be eating alkaline-based foods, such as your fruits and vegetables, as much as possible. All meats tend to be, and all high-protein foods tend to be, in general, highly acidic. So you want to stay away from those foods. If your acid-alkaline balance changes 1 point from 7.4, 1.2 acid or 1.2 alkaline, you are dead. So your body does whatever it takes to keep the pH of the human body balanced. It has a range of mechanisms to do that. So if you're starting to eat meat that has an acid-alkaline balance of like 3s and 4s, and your body's already suffering, trying to neutralize those acids, trying to keep yourself healthy, then once you start getting infection, your body can't fight two things at the same time and is probably going to lose. So try and keep your body as alkaline as possible. Try and stay away from high protein foods, and try and stick with your vitamins and minerals to help aid the infection and make yourself more healthy by making yourself more alkaline. Now, if you want to get a high protein intake in, look at the amino acids from your vegetables. Try and stay away from high sugar foods as well. That's not a good thing. But if you're going to get protein in, get it from a whey protein isolate. A whey protein isolate supplement happens to be the only high protein alkaline based nutrient. So try and replace some of your meat meals with a whey protein isolate. It's the only protein source that is alkaline, and that's some bonus information for you.